All right, very good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining today's session. So today is regarding listing optimization. So there will be a whole series of different sessions. So if you sign up from the registration page, you should be able to see what are some of the topics that we're going to cover down a few weeks time. All right, and then throughout the series, and then we will also invite speakers, who are area experts in their areas to come and join us. All right, so today we are very honored and happy to have Ankit, who is the Director for Business Development and Strategy from Trustana, to come and share a few tips and what are the interesting services from Trustana that can help sellers like you to further scale your business. So later on, definitely I would, definitely Ankit will be sharing more about himself as well. So if Ankit want to say a hi now, is also great. Hello, Ankit.
Hey, thanks so much for inviting me, and really excited to be on here. Thanks so much, Ilya.
Thank you, Ankit. So I will just go through a couple of things on my end. All right, so my name is Liang. For those of you who did not attend any past webinar before, so I'll be the host for today. All right, I'm gonna go on to the next slide. All right, some important notice. And then here we are. So a better picture, clearer of how Ankit looks like. So later, definitely there'll be more from Ankit himself. And then what Trustana is a company that started in 2020. So the mission is to help retailer, distributor, and brand owners to monetize their product data. All right, so what it means that the Trustana will be able to enable businesses to aggregate and enrich and syndicate their product information, so to drive a better buying experience for customers, etc. All right, so Ankit, being a very seasoned expert in this area, we'll be able to share more with you later, and also there'll be a demonstration on how it actually works and how it can help Amazon sellers like you. So today, he's going to touch on how to leverage AI to auto-generate some of the product listing and how to improve conversion with that. So these are some information just for you to know. So there will be recording after this. However, so we have a Q&A segment. So there will be questions that was input during the registration, and also there's question right now that you can put into the question box on your right-hand side. All right, and then whatever we're going to share today is accurate as of today. So if you are watching this recording a couple months down the road, please always refer to the online resources to get the most updated information. And a quick introduction of the team. Seller Education, that's the team I'm in. So you probably know Seller University. So that's the thing that you can get a lot of resources in Seller Central once you get your professional selling plan, your selling account. All right, and the other one, which is the live webinar, that's the one you're attending right now, where we will get external speakers to share things that is not from Amazon perspective, to share something more that you can learn to give you more insights and tips from something that we don't normally share from Amazon. Yep.
Repeat what actually JL said, because it's a perfect lead up into what Trustana actually helps you do. A bit about Trustana. So we help you create these product listings that JL is talking about through using AI. And what that helps is essentially help you drive that organic traffic and the conversion that you need to sell your products. All the points that JL is talking about are things that are extremely important for a product listing. And so all the details that you need to consider are, for example, the title we're talking about, the digital assets, the images, have I sized it correctly? My background is correct. Have I listed it under the right category? I think that becomes a critical choice as well. Do I have a good product description or an about the item description that highlights all the key features, and these are all what the customers are looking for, search keywords, all the things that JL said are things that now you when you're looking to optimize, it's actually is very time consuming to write. And so Tristana wanted to solve this problem for a lot of the suppliers and brands and retailers, because it's something that can get quite challenging to manage. And so this is exactly precisely what we want to do. So let's talk about just a little bit of repetitiveness in the content what JL was sharing, but these are all the items that, you know, help you boost your conversion rates to make sure your keywords are short words as well as a mix of long tail words so that when the customer is searching for it, whether it's on Google or whether it's on Amazon search bar, your products are being listed higher and are meeting the customer requirements. The product title should be between a certain number of characters, but also highlight the specific item and the features that we're talking about, because that also helps your organic traffic. And so mentioning those in the description, the product images should have white space and white background. It should fill 85% of the space and have high resolution to give, and all of this actually helps you build brand credibility. The more high quality image you have, or the better the content you have, the more the user is likely to trust the product and the brand, if especially you're launching a new brand going forward. And so this all becomes very critical in making sure you have a good conversion in the future. So uh, how does Tristana do it? Typically, you would have a manual process. For your product, you have your manufacturing spec sheets. You may have a specification document that you have prepared in a PDF form, or your images. All of this product information is lying somewhere that is a huge knowledge base that we can use, that you use to actually create your listing. And typically, it's a very manual process. What Tristana does is that we help you essentially consume all of that information without you having to reformat it in any other way. You put it on Tristana, and then we help you create product listings across platforms. So Amazon is one of the platforms we support, including other marketplaces or even your own platforms. What this does is Amazon has a very specific requirements for products, where the product information, it has specifications that you need to add, the drop down selections of various information like the color or the power requirements for electronic products, or the material information. All of that, we customize it in the format that is required by the platform, and we help you list that and syndicate this information directly to the channel. And this all happens using AI. I'll get into the demo, but what does it really do, right? So here is a very using a picture to depict what Dastana does. You take your image of your product, you give us a product name, and you give us all that product information that may be sitting in a PDF form or an Excel sheet or wherever it might be, in an email or a WhatsApp. We can take that information and put it into our system, and then we start generating a product listing that can be used to push on Amazon. What we have seen from a results point of view, it automatically starts driving add to cart conversions, organic SEO, and this all happens within 60 seconds for any product, right? So now your job has gone from maybe an hour, 2 hours of spending writing content to just using 60 seconds to create it for you. Here's an example. What we have over here is let's say I'm selling a packaged food item, right? On the left-hand side, you have a product name and an image. This is the before picture. There's not really any information about the product. The brand has given us information in PDF format and in an Excel format that's sitting on the back end. That's it. On the right-hand side, you can see within 60 seconds, we are able to generate a product listing that starts in filling in information about what is the barcode, what is the category you need to list on, what is the item features that you need to highlight, and the keywords that you need to use to promote this item. And so all of this is, again, the category of the product doesn't matter. We can use it for electronics, for fashion, for outdoor tools, for toys, for home improvement products, regardless of what type of product it is. We will help, you can actually customize these attributes how you want to display it, and the system will start auto generating that information for you. Another critical feature, what we were talking about as part of this, right? So over here, what we have optimized here is product name, product descriptions. We have found the keywords. We have found um, those are the main things that we have optimized. Now, one critical part is digital asset, which is your images. Tristana has also features that allow you to change the format of the image, to resize the image. So if you have a low resolution and you want to resize it into a square image, or an image that has 80% of the product in the center, but right now it's slightly different, you can start resizing that image using AI, and it's very easy. You don't need a professional Photoshop or a paint tool to be able to do that. It just a couple of button clicks and the image gets transformed. What we are also launching right now is capability to start changing overlays. So if you have text overlays in a different language, let's say if you're selling, depending on the market you're selling to, you're selling a product that is manufactured in China or in Japan, and you want to sell it to US, you want it in English. Now, so that you rather change the language of what is on the overlay, you can easily do that using Tristana's platform on the image itself. And so then what you can also do is, let's say if you have a fashion product, you can start generating keywords, and rather than highlighting the product specification, so whether it's a crew neck shirt with a design print on it, or you're a furniture with a table with these many shelves and doors and these features, our AI system can start generating those by analyzing the image and creating that product tags for you. So not only do you get keywords, but using those keywords, we can then generate a product description, which is very accurate to the product. So now you don't actually need to have any text-based content before you actually create a listing for Amazon. The system is able to do that for you automatically. Now, this is an overview of all the capabilities of the platform. What we're going to now do is go into the platform itself and see how does this happen live. I'm going to showcase to you a couple of examples. So here is one example, which is a Xiaomi, it's an air fryer. This is on the Tristana platform. So, but first, I'm going to show you the Amazon listing. I just did this literally about 15 minutes before getting onto the webinar. Here is a Xiaomi Amazon listing for the smart fryer. You can see the title is not great because it has question marks in it. It has a few indentations, which is not very optimized for a listing. It's adding too much text in where it's not necessary. A simple comma would be fine. If you see about the item, there's very little information about the item, and even in the product description, they don't have much, but except that they have some text specification information in there, which is good. Specification actually helps you build credibility about the product, but there isn't any detailed information about how do I use this product, about the product. The images are good quality though. So what I did was I ran this product into a platform. I gave it the information. Here is the product name, here is the brand, and here are the product images that you can use to generate information from. And what the system has done, it has gone and created now key features and benefits for you. Now here it has highlighted about 8 benefits. So the system can further be optimized to tell it, oh, I only need 5, but as you can see, the owned Amazon page did not have any information. All I did was feed it information from the images and the product name, and it started to fill in product content that is actually very valuable for customers. So it's talking about the versatile cooking options. You can actually use the air fryer for the smart control, the capacity it has, and the design information, right? So this is now your about item bullet points that you have easily created to be able to fill on Amazon. Now you go further down, and now you started to see, I have also started to generate the specifications you need to create that product listing. So it's figured out the capacity, it's figured out whether the batteries are required, it's figured out what is the color map, whether it contains liquid, what is the part number, even some additional search terms that will help the customer to actually reach this product when I search for it. And it's come up with a slightly different product name, a bit more optimized a product name that helps the customer search for the product better. Now, so and then in addition to this, you have additional keywords that we also generate for you that you can add on to the other search words I showed you earlier. So this is now a very good starting point for a product listing without having much information, with just the product name and product images available, right? Um, so this is an example that was already done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you this another product, which is Mayor here, right? Again, similar, but about the item is not very informative. Okay, it has some specification information, but it's not exciting me as a customer to go and try this product or try it out. It's not convincing me to go and purchase this product. So what I'm going to show you now is, this is the Tristana platform, how it looks like. All your products that you want to use to list are over here. You can see here is the Mayor White product. All I've done is I have put the information over here, Mayor White this, I've put the brand name, I've put some images over here that were on the Amazon page, and you can see the information is absolutely nothing. There's nothing available. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this now to the Amazon channel and let the system create me an Amazon listing. You'll see in about 60 seconds that the system will start generating content for this Amazon listing that you can easily use then to export it and list it on Amazon. Um, Over here, you can see I am not going to showcase all the tools, but the platform allows you, while we are waiting for the enrichment, platform allows you to, here you have your damn tools, where you can essentially go and change your images. You have your image library and your image assets and the processing images that you want to process. And you can also track all the information of all the enrichments that you have done in the past to see, to track the which products have you enriched with information, at what time it was done, when it was done, right? Okay, let's see. So it's still working. Give it about a few seconds, and we should be able to see the output come up on the screen. What this tool also does is that you can actually import in bulk. So you don't have to worry about individually changing the product. You can actually import it in using a CSV file. So you can actually send your CSV files and upload the information. Over here, you can see, let's see, okay, this is a file that I'm already importing for another customer. And it has come up with all this information. Let me just exit. Yes, cancel and exit. So here you drop your CSV files. It will automatically identify what headers, which fields that you have in your Excel file. It'll review the data, help you upload the bulk images into the platform, and boom, your listing would be ready for you to then see all the products into the centrally to manage all your product information, and then you can bulk enrich it by just adding them to whichever channel you want to send it to. Just give it about a few more seconds. So while we wait, okay, there you go, it's ready. Okay, so what you can see over here, it's now come up with, all right, we have a few product features that it is highlighting, whether it's healthy cooking, adjustable controls, versatile cooking options, the dimensions, and the power rating, right? Now it's figured out a few features that you can start highlighting about the product. It's also started to fill in information regarding the product. Again, the specifications about the color, the part number, the dimensions, the search terms that you could use to perform the listing. So we've gone from absolutely no information to a product listing that now should ideally help you improve your conversions online and help you with organic traffic as well. That's what Tristana does. I can obviously take questions about a little bit more about the product as we go into the Q&A sessions, or you can actually reach out to us to my email or text me on WhatsApp if you want. We are willing to give you a free demo for using your product and showcase to you an example of Amazon listing for one of your SKUs, and you can send it to us on our website. You can send it product information, and we will send you back the product content as a test. And obviously, if you want to do it for all your products, then we can get into a little more a detailed demo for you. I'll pause it over to you, JL.
Nice. Thank you, Ankit. Yeah, so later on I will come back to this page again. So you might want to hold on to
Yeah,
this page while
sure.
I will share some other things, and then we go through the question. I do see some questions already. So later on we'll go through those very interesting questions. So meanwhile, I'm going to share back my screen. All right, I hope y'all can see my screen already. Okay, so coming back, so for those of you who may not be aware, because I saw some of the registrant actually may not have an account. So if you have not started completing your registration, we do know that we do have the promotion going on, which is the professional selling plan fee promotion, which if you were to pay a $1 USD fee, you can actually use the professional selling plan for a total of 6 months. All right, so without the promotion, it's actually $39.99 USD per month. All right, so do take advantage of this promotion. It will be until the September 30th this year. All right. Okay, next, I'm going to go through the live questions. But before that, I want to address those questions that was shared with us during the registrations. All right, so these are the questions that what are the upcoming webinar that we have as well. All right, and then lastly, if you are not ready to sell to the global countries, you can also look at domestic, like in SG as well. We do have a seller who are selling to SG as well. All right, so if it's fine, can I maybe get pass the sharing back to Ankit, that you can share your contact
Yeah, sure.
details there. Yep. Okay, no more question now. Since no more question, I'm gonna maybe get Ankit to share. Do you have any final advice or things that you want our attendees today to take away?
Yeah, I think what I would say is that Amazon listing on Amazon, it can seem like a daunting task, but I think it's very simple as long as you have the product and you have a desire to explore the US market. I think it's a perfect time to do it now. And so regardless of whatever category you're selling to. So we're here to help. So reach out to us. You have my phone number if you want. You can WhatsApp me or email me. We can help.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Ankit, for sharing. So look at this screen right now. Take a photo. You can connect with Ankit directly. So take a screenshot or whatever now before we close this. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, perfect. So thank you so much, Ankit, for joining the webinar. I hope you had a good time here, and hope everyone get to learn something new today. So hopefully I'll see you in the next webinar, and that's it. Thank you, thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you,
Thanks
everyone.
so much,
Thank you,
Jill.
Ankit.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
Thank you,
Have a good
Ankit.
day.
Good day. Thank you, everyone,
Bye.
for your time. Bye.